Twice. Prez, you're such a good boy, bud. You're such a good boy. I'm gonna be putting on, or I'm gonna attempt, let me see. I'm gonna attempt to put some carbon fiber on all of the silver and chrome here. So just gonna continue just kind of blacken everything out. This is just like some cheap stuff from Amazon. It's called, you know, Vivint. Nothing too special, but it actually supposedly gets pretty decent reviews and lasts pretty long. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to be using obviously a blow dryer because I don't have a heat gun at the moment, and then, you know, a razor blade and you know, a tool to kind of press out all the air bubbles and flatten everything, to make sure it fits nice. And yeah, we'll see, so stay tuned. All right, so I tried to wrap it without taking off the door panel. It's not bad, but if you really examine it, you can see that it's not the greatest, right? You can see in there, kind of messed up a little bit. Trying to flatten that out so you don't see that wrinkle. And then obviously at the point here, you can see that it's not the greatest either. I'm gonna leave it for right now. Well, I'm gonna flatten that out, but I'm gonna leave it for right now. And on the other side, I'm gonna try a different technique. I'm gonna try, and what I did was, so I placed it on and then really just with the blow dryer just kind of formed it to it, and then obviously took my razor blade to cut everything out. On the other side, I'm going to cover the tip and then heat the wrap up and pull it and stretch it across. That way it kind of forms itself to the point out, and it should be a lot easier to do it that way, so we won't have this junk up here. And then I can obviously, you know, heat and flatten out any wrinkles or whatever it may be on the flat surface side here. So I'm gonna give it a shot on the other side and we can see which one looks better, and then we know which one to do. All right, so much better up at the front, but now shittier in the back. Oh, and I'm fucking with it and making it worse again. Right there, can't get it. So I am gonna keep working at it. I'll probably take both of them off and do them over again, but I will most certainly show you the finished product. Again, just get rid of all the chrome and silver and all that stuff. So, and if I get decent at it, maybe I'll wrap like from like here up on the shift knob. Again, I have to get good at it. I need to figure that part out. So the GrimmSpeed still shows, GrimmSpeed logo still shows, and gives a little bit of a like silver accent to it and stuff. But yeah, so stay tuned. I'll show you the finished product. That thing's pissing me off. All right, so not bad finished product. Actually looks pretty decent. All right, in the door. So I'm gonna keep them for now. If they don't last, no big deal. I'll just take them out. And now what I'm doing is, so I'm working on the vents. So the way that these come out is, so they sit, obviously I already have this one fully apart, but they sit like this, and they are held into place with these two clips right here. So really what I did was I just took my plastic tool, went underneath, and just pop them out of place. It was pretty simple. And then to get this cover off of the unit in general, there are these two clips right here and these two clips right here. Again, just using that plastic piece, was able to pop that out. And then next I'm going to be popping out the silver trim in there, again all with plastic clips and such. And then I'm gonna attempt to wrap it. If I can't, I think I'm going to spray paint them gloss black and make them look nice like that. So all right guys, so We got both sides out. I'm gonna end up painting them, by the way. I wrapped it, well, one of them, it looked okay, but I mean, this is something that we're gonna stare at all the time. It doesn't kind of like hide in the dark like the handles. So I'm gonna paint them to make them look nicer. But so as far as taking this out, it is all just pop clips again. So I just kind of started on the side and marked my way around, and then you just have two connections right there you gotta take out for you know, your info screen up there, and then your hazards. So I'm just gonna unplug those, and then it's gonna be pretty much the same way with the tabs underneath. You know, just be gentle and pop them out, and then we can get the painting. All right, guys, so like I said, I'm not gonna wrap them, I'm painting them. They seem to be coming out pretty nice. I was going to put like a clear coat on them, but I don't think I am. I'm gonna see what it looks like first. When they fully dry, I'm gonna hold them up into their, you know, little spots or whatever, and see what it looks like. Because I don't think I don't want it too shiny, right? So, so yeah, so we'll see. And again, I'll just show you the finished product, and then I'll kind of wrap it up for just a few little changes, a few little modifications, making the car look complete, I guess. So, at least in my eyes. Alright, guys, so there you have it. I am very happy with it. It is much less of an eyesore, at least to me. I know it's just nitpicking, but I think it looks so much better, and really easy to do. Let me just show you the other side. So real quick, so what I did was, you know, I showed you how to pop everything out. Very simple. You obviously put everything back together the same way. It takes literally 3 seconds to put back together, and probably about 30 minutes to pop everything out. All right, guys, so what I did first was with a 600 grit sandpaper, I lightly sanded the trim down. So I lightly, obviously, sanded it all down, and then used 2 coats of the acrylic enamel. It's paint and primer, Rust-Oleum, and I did semi-gloss. With that, there were like barely any, but 1 or 2 little bubbles. So what I did was I then took my 800 grit sandpaper and sanded that down, and then did 2 more coats, and you're good to go. I did not use any of the you know, clear coat or anything like that. Honestly, I didn't want to make them too shiny. So yeah, I think they look good, and yeah, that'll kind of wrap up our, you know, little fun things for the car. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for tuning in.